Hello YouTube, what's up? I'm that guy Dan96. We are here and we're going to be trying out the Captainsim 757. This is a brand new aircraft that actually just dropped today. And we're going to try this plane out, so let's see what it is. I've actually have not flown this thing at all. The only thing I've done is load it up and put camera views in. That's literally it. So let's hop on over to the flight sim here. And here we are in the flight deck of the 757. Let me go and check and make sure the audio and everything is good for this. Hopefully all is going well. Let me guys let me know if the audio sounds okay. Let me know if I need to turn it up, turn it down, whatever I need to do to make this an awesome stream for you guys. So we're here in the cockpit of the 757. I went ahead and turned off all the traffic so you could really see this aircraft and pretty much for everything it has. So you can see the frame rates and all that kind of stuff. I want to make sure it is truly looking at the aircraft and not getting low frames because I have AI planes flying around. So the flight deck is absolutely beautiful. I really do love it. All the texture work is great. Again, like I said, I really haven't gotten a chance to even look at this. All I did was set up camera views. So we're going to go to the outside here in just a few seconds. But the flight deck is really great. I'm waiting for them to update the air rack on this. I'm still running an old air rack. I mean, it's not a big deal to me. Like I said, I literally just installed this thing. But again, the flight deck is just absolutely great, and I really do like it. So we can pop on out to the outside now. We've got a nice outside view here. The outside model is absolutely great. The texture work is spectacular. I wish I could fly an American one, but unfortunately, they don't have an American paint out quite yet, but it is an absolutely great model. Like I said, the outside looks absolutely spectacular. The texturing is just great, and everything looks good. We got the engines are windmilling right now, and we're sitting over here on runway 2 left in Nashville, and it really is looking absolutely great. We can go look at some of the other views I have set up for this aircraft. I've got the right over wing, left over wing, and then I have a kind of a right wing forward, and then I have my walk around view. So this is looking really good. Again, I actually haven't flown this aircraft yet, so I absolutely have no idea how it's going to handle, how it's going to fly, and all that kind of stuff. I did go ahead and I set up the fuel. I removed all the fuel from the center tank, so we're not running a ton of fuel here, everything like that. The APU is running. I have absolutely no idea on how to start an engine on this aircraft, so we are going to see how that goes. We are going to turn the APU bleed on, so that should give us some bleed air there. And we're going to turn... Okay, all that stuff is good. So we are looking good there. The isolation valve, we'll turn that on. We can get duct pressure on the right side. So yeah, like I said, I've never ever flown this aircraft before, so I have no idea how to start it. But we're going to try it right here. You guys are going to be with me, and we're going to try getting this aircraft ready to go. So I'd like to turn this to RTO. There we go. And we're just going to do pattern work. I'm not going to do anything really crazy. I really want to just take a look at this plane and see what it's like and really see how it handles. So we can jump down to the FMS here. We're just going to set up, like I said, some quick pattern work here. We can actually, if you go to the menu, FS Actions, the setup page, I did take a quick look through this. We can see our zero fuel weight is 161.5. So I'm going to go with that. We can go to... route here, we are at BNA. Our destination is BNA off of runway 2 left. And it's non-database, maybe it wants 02 left. That's better. And flight number, this is just we're just going to do flight number 757. We are going to depart runway 2 left. And we are going to arrive on the ILS runway 2 center. I might do a touch and go. That's probably what I'll end up doing. So we will activate and execute that. Zero fuel weight, what did I say, was 161.5, I think. And we'll do 2 in the reserves. Cruising altitude, we're going to go up to, 4,000 feet works for me with a cost index of 20. I guess I'm just throwing stuff in here. Step size is going to be 0. Takeoff, going to be doing a flap 5 departure. CG, 31.2. And we're going to do, assume temperature of 30. I'm assuming that works for me. 36, 39, 44. I'm happy with that. So we've got pretty much all our stuff set in. Again, these displays look absolutely great. I really do like how they have, and if you actually look, the displays have the curvature of the old style, like cathode tube displays on there. So that actually looks really, really cool. And yes, Will, it is absolutely amazing to see a functional 757. I don't have to use the Quality Wings one. It is so great. I'm so looking forward to doing flights with this. As soon as liveries come out for it, I have a kind of a thing with Delta right now. I don't want to fly them, but so they're the only livery I could possibly choose. And so I unfortunately had to just go with Delta, but hey, what are you going to do, right? So we're going to take off of two left here. So I'm going to figure out how to start these engines here. I'm assuming, like any aircraft, we're going to need the fuel pumps on, and I'm assuming we're just going to flip this in the ground. I don't know. And we should have some sort of N2 movement, maybe? No? No? Does not appear so. We can turn the window heat on. I'm just straight up stalling now. Yeah. Probably turn the packs off. That probably would have something to do with it. There we go. Gotta turn the packs off, Dan. So we got N2 movement coming up now. And let's see here. We're just waiting. I'm assuming it's going to be like anything around 20-ish we can put in fuel. I'm guessing. It might be less than that. I'm really not sure. There goes 20. Alrighty. Do we have the parking brake set? We don't. There we go. That's a little bit better. Let's go ahead and start number 1. This can go into continuous. And number 1's coming online here. 17, 18, 19, 20. There it is. Number 1 comes online. The engine start does appear to be a little fast. That seems to be a little fast for what it actually should be, but hey, it's close enough, so. Like I said, I really don't know. I haven't really flown a 757 in actually a very long time. And so we've got all that stuff there. We can go ahead and put the packs on auto. That stuff is looking good. We can go ahead and close the isolation valve. Put on our hydraulic pumps because we don't have to get pushed back or anything. Both of those will go to continuous, and right now it looks like I pretty much have everything taken care of on the overhead that I need. Right now the TCAS is off. I think if I just push that button, it goes away. And I can release the parking brakes and put this on TARA. There we go. I think we're ready to go. We can select flaps 5. Flaps 5 are set. Go ahead and put on the strobe lights if I can click it. There we go. And we have all the runway turnoff lights. All that stuff is on. All that stuff is good. So let's go ahead and take off. This is literally my first time taking off with this aircraft. So let's see what happens. What's the matter? Oh, stabilizer trim. Yeah, stabilizer trim. Trim probably is not even set at all. Is trim literally all nose down? It is. So it starts off with all nose down trim. So we got that. So there we go. Take care of that. There's V1 rotate. Like I said, I'm not really too worried about the flying right now. I just want to have some fun with this plane and see what it's like. Go gear up. Frames with this plane are really great, actually. I'm actually really enjoying the frames. They appear to be pretty well. Again, let me know how the sim sounds. I may have to turn it down, turn it up. Let me know. And we're gonna do it. So let's go see what we can do here. Let's go flaps up. Right now I'm gonna look for approximately 230 knots, maybe. I think I need to scoot my view up a little bit. There we go. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna put. I need some flight directors. So what I want to do is I want to get this up to about 4,000 feet-ish. Kind of put it on an autopilot so we can check out the exterior model as it flies. So there's that heading. I'm going to flip it around to 290. There we go. Now we got a flight director. Okay. Set this to about 230 knots. And I'm just going to put this on autopilot and try and get something going here. The auto throttle should be armed, but I can't get this into speed hold. Attempting to figure out why. I can get it into EPR. I can do flight level change. There we go. So we'll do flight level change up to 4,000 feet at 224 knots. Works for me. 225. That works. Sim is... Okay, got it. I can go ahead and make the sim a little bit louder for you. Let me know how that is, Tyler. Hopefully that is a little bit better with the sim. I've got it pretty much cranked right now, so hopefully that is a little bit better for you. So do let me know. So let's go ahead and go to the outside here. I mean, again, the wing views are looking absolutely great. I think this aircraft looks awesome. She just flies so majestically. I'm so happy to actually have a functioning 757. You have absolutely no idea. No idea how happy I am to have this. So let's go ahead. We can kind of turn kind of on a left base here, or left downwind. I need to scoot my view up. There we go. I also have to update my preset. The only problem is with this plane is you got to sit way up. And to do that, let's see, I got to update preset. There. Now I can hopefully tune these knobs. Yeah, I can. Perfect. So we'll maintain 4,000 for now. Let's go ahead and start making a little bit of a turn. Start making that turn. The knobs. Let's see, I want to do 210 I'd be happy with. So we got 210 there. Let me go ahead and take a quick second here. I want to see how my sim sounds really quick on the stream. Give me a moment. Why can't y'all hear my sim? Yeah, there's something going on because you guys should totally be able to hear my sim right now, and you can't. Which is straight up confusing because I have this shit blasted. That's not right at all. Huh. Give me a moment here to try and figure out exactly what we've got going on here. Again, you should totally hear my sim, and the fact that you don't is not correct. Give me a moment here to try and figure out exactly what we've got going on here. Again, you should totally hear my sim, and the fact that you don't is not correct. Interesting. Give me a moment here to try and figure out exactly what we've got. Again. Interesting. Give me a moment here to try and figure out exactly what we've got. Again, here my settings, and the fact that you don't is not Well, anyways, I'm hoping you can hear the sim now. I really hope you can. I'm not quite sure. So, what we can do. Let's see here. I actually got it. What computer on? Start making a left turn now. So we're heading about 150. Okay, so you should be able to hear me now. Everything should be working now, I'm hoping. We're going to go down to 3,000 feet. We're going to level change. Yeah, so we should be good now. If you still can't hear me now, you should be able to hear both. So we're level changing down right now to 3,000. We're going to do a touch and go, and then we're going to do another circuit and come back and land. Because this first one, I was dealing with audio issues. I don't know why it was like that. I've never had that before with this sim, so. But you guys should be able to hear everything now. We're going to do auto brakes, actually 0, because we're going to leave them off. Because we're going to do this straight up.
2,500.
Okay. I was just told that everything is looking good, so that's great. We're going down right now to 3,000 feet. The airport is going to be off my left here. Let's keep the turn going in. Let's see what the localizer, the ILS 4, runway 2 center. Is 110.75. We're going to do a flap 30 landing of 128 and 10.75. So let's go ahead and set in 110.75. Course is going to be 21. Alright, so let's go ahead and put on localizer. Alright, so the localizer is armed. I've got 10.75 and 021 set. Let's see if I put this on. There we go. 75. 110.75. 21 on the course. Localizer is armed, so we should be capturing the localizer here in just a second to come in and land. And hopefully we'll have a nice touch and go landing here in Nashville. We'll literally just do a touch and go, come around, and then we'll land once again. So let's go back to, like, I don't know, speed 200 maybe. And we could do flaps 1. Actually, yeah, we can do flaps 1 for now. Keep that turn coming around here. Speed's intercepting about 200 knots. Let's go ahead and go flaps 5. Flaps 5 is set. We're about 10 miles out. Zoom in a tad. Localizer should be capturing here at any moment now. Let me keep the heading coming around. I am not getting a localizer for some reason. I should. It's 110.75 on both sides. So why it's not capturing that localizer, I don't know. 110.75. Who knows? Anyways, we're going to go ahead and disconnect the autopilot. Autopilot's off. I'm literally going to take everything off, and we're going to hand fly this in. And I can't get to that button. There we go. Okie dokie. Gonna go gear down. Flap 10. Or, correction, flap 15, sorry. And here we go, first approach in the 757. Let's see how this goes. I'm probably gonna straight up just totally botch this thing, but oh well. We got 128 is our VREF, so let's go ahead and set in 128. I also have no localizer, no ILS, don't know why. It should be set, but hey. It's been a long time since I've flown a 757, actually. Like I said, the last thing I think I flew was Quality Wings, and that was a while ago. So let's go ahead, we can go flaps 30. I'm gonna hold about 145 on the approach here. Nathan, I'm liking it. This plane, I mean, the frames on this plane are great. It's smooth as hell, and I'm liking it. I mean, it's going to take a little bit to get used to. Again, I'm not used to flying this type of plane, so... but I like it. I mean, it's... Is it worth $75? The fact that you only get one variant of this aircraft, and it's only the 757-200 with Pratt Whitney engines, and it's $75, to me, that's a little steep. You know, I'm hoping that the other variants come out soon, and it'll be either free, or they'll charge you like $5 for it. $75 for one variant of the aircraft with one engine variant is pretty steep if you ask me, but... So, we'll see. Like I said, $75 is a bit much, I think.
500.
If it came with all the 757-200 engine variants and stuff, I could see that, but with it only being one engine variant, to me, that's a little steep.
Minimums.
Landing.
100.
So I think we're a tad low from what I can tell.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Thrust is going up. Flaps are going. Gears can come up. Okay, so there's one touch and go. This next one here is going to be, I'm going to straight up hand fly this entire second half here. I think it'll be a little bit cooler than using the autopilot. We're going to go ahead and land on runway 2 left in Nashville to call it a day. So we're going to turn around and just fly a straight up pattern myself. not using autopilot or anything like that. We can go ahead and go flaps 5. Accelerating nicely. I'm only going to go up to about 2,200 feet or so. And we're about to overspeed the flaps. Yeah, I'm not flying this plane as perfect as I can. Again, for a few reasons. One, I've never really flown this aircraft before, so I do have to get used to it. And I don't know, I'm really not crazy into trying to fly this dead on perfect right now. I'm just trying to have some fun with it and enjoy reviewing the aircraft. So, we're going to do about 200, I don't know, I'm going to try and maintain maybe 2,000-ish feet on this here as we turn around and go back to land on runway 2 left in Nashville. Gear to off. Coming around on a heading of 210. 215 is the actual reciprocal of this. We're going to start slowing back to 200 knots. Go flaps 5. BNA is off our left there, so we're just going to try and come around and land on runway 2 left in BNA. Since we're doing a straight up full landing, I'm going to do auto brakes 2. Fly out a little bit more before we hit our base. At our base, I'm going to slow back to about 180 knots, go gear down in flaps 20. The wing views are great. I mean, I absolutely love the flaps on this plane. I think they look so awesome. The speed brakes are armed. So we can start making that turn now to base. Flap 20, gear down. While I'm doing this, I'm going to continually descend the aircraft, not too much, maybe about 300, 200, 300 feet a minute, and slow back to about 160 knots. Here we come around now. 110 is what I'm shooting for. There's 110, about 160 knots, about a 300 feet per minute descent. Happy with that. There's the runway off my left there. And as we turn base to final, we'll go ahead and select our last bit of flaps and land. Let's see, center, so there's the left runway right there. I'm going to make a nice shallow bank towards it since I really can't be looking at it all the time. We'll go flaps full, flaps 30. Speed brakes are armed, landing gear is down. I feel like the plane handles extremely well. I am really enjoying flying this aircraft, especially hand flying it. Turned a little early there. It's okay. It's okay. Believe it or not, guys, I'd have to say flying in the real world, flying an actual pattern in the real world is easier than the sim. When you can actually look and kind of fly towards points in the sim where you're kind of stuck looking in one direction, I'd have to say real world flying pattern is much easier. So there is 2 left. Flaps are full. Everything is looking good for a nice landing on 2 left. welcome to B&A. Auto brakes off, reversers out, and we are here. We did it. Well, I'd have to say, after flying this plane now, this was, like I said, this was the absolute first time I've ever touched this aircraft, and I really enjoyed it. I'm really looking forward to doing a lot of flights with this. I think this aircraft is really awesome, and I would have to say, for $75, is it worth $75? No. The price is pretty steep for it, so hopefully they will, I don't know, bring the price down a little bit. I know that's wishful thinking. But yeah, I think $75 is a little much for this aircraft, the way it is now. I'm hoping that, you know, once they get more aircraft out and more engine variants and, you know, the 757-300 and freighter versions, I think you'll really have something really good. But as it stands right now, with just the Pratt & Whitney engines and the 757-200, I don't think it's worth $75. So those are my thoughts, and you guys could actually, you know, have a nice little look here at the aircraft and my straight up honest opinion of this aircraft from first time around. So it looks really good. I mean, I love the wing views. I think the wings look spectacular. I just love the way the 757 wing looks. I think it's absolutely sweet. Let's go ahead and get these landing lights off. And there are a bunch of different features with this aircraft. I'm actually going to just show you here. So you can pop up, I mean, you can open up all these windows and that kind of stuff like that. So there's a lot of options. I do like this from back in the days of the original 757. I do think those look really cool. I think it's nice to be able to have all those options and have all those features right there for you. I think that is really awesome. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the review and my first impressions of this aircraft. I really did enjoy flying it. I thought it was a blast to fly, and I'm looking forward to see what else Quality Wings can... this isn't Quality Wings. Captainsim can come up with here for this aircraft, because I really do think it is really awesome, and I think this aircraft has a lot of promise to come. Again, it's not PMDG quality. I think a lot of this stuff from what I've heard, some people tell me as well, it's not totally PMDG quality. It's very, very close though, and it's looking really good. Again, I think the flight deck looks awesome. Let me know what you guys think in the comments once this video goes live. If you're watching it, after the stream, if you're watching it now, go ahead and tell me what you think of this video and or think of the aircraft. And I really did appreciate everyone coming along for the live stream, checking out this aircraft with me. I had a ton of fun flying it. I'm looking forward to making a bunch of cool videos with this aircraft, and I will see you guys in the next stream. So if you enjoyed what you see, and again, only if you enjoyed it, please go ahead, drop a like and subscribe. I would appreciate it so you never miss out on another flight. Again, flights every Friday at 3 o'clock. I think I have some cool stuff coming, especially with the 757. I'm looking forward to doing some totally new routes and you know, flying some FedEx stuff. And whenever those variants come out, I think it'll be really cool to do some FedEx hops in the 757. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Take care.